We certainly believe that it is going to be a year for the dollar. We are actually looking for something like 7 to 8% rise in the DXY this year. This fundamental combination of monetary policy tightening along with fiscal policy easing that generally supports the currency a lot.
Okay, David, hold on here. Help me do the math. I'm not very good at this. 7-8% up on DXY would take us to 107?
Yeah, roughly 107, 108.
Okay.
So we're basically looking for euro dollar to break parity. We are looking for dollar yen to reach 125, which was basically the highs of last year. And all of that should be driven by this combination of monetary policy tightening along with fiscal policy easing, which the Mundell-Fleming framework tells very clearly is extremely supportive for any currency in the world.
So Donald Trump, the comments that I was talking about before, made some comments about, the strong dollar basically killing America, American jobs, American manufacturing. That was in response to the weakness in the Chinese yuan. Do you think the US Treasury is going to label China a currency manipulator?
Well, I think there are two questions here. Do they want to, and can they? I think the first question is, do they want to? I really think that they will probably, this is probably something which Donald Trump wants to use as a negotiating or bargaining chip. So he's not going to...
barking. He's just
yeah,
barking.
he's just, at this point, yes.
Okay.
So maybe this will start a series of negotiation with the Chinese authority. That is something which is definitely possible. But the likelihood of him labeling China a currency manipulator just on the first day of office is extremely low in our view. Now, in terms of whether he can, because the US Treasury has 3 sets of indicators which they look at before labeling any currency as a currency manipulator. And those are bilateral trade surplus of more than 20 billion with the US, current account surplus of more than 3% of GDP, and active intervention to weaken the currency. Now, China only meets one of these criteria, but it's certainly possible that if Trump indeed is extremely bent upon labeling China as a currency manipulator, he can still go ahead and do it. He can still tweak these numbers. He can go back to the previous act, which was extremely vague in terms of its wording. So it's definitely possible, but less likely.